I don't know if I'm gonna upload it inside there. No, the weather is fine, no rain, I can upload it. I don't need to go and upload it inside. It is not true. It is not true that the Middle Eastern natives in the Middle East were forced to accept Islam by the Ismailians. This is a lie. And remember, if you're a so-called Christian, for example, and I can bring other examples, you are the one who were forced in Europe, especially in Europe, to accept the so-called Christianity by the Romans. The Romans came here in Manchester, in Europe, and people here were by the Roman Empire. They were forced to accept the so-called Christianity, but in Middle East, no. They accepted. They found it's a wonderful way of living. It is the light from God Almighty. Muhammad was the final messenger. Now the devil is imposing darkness through what's called atheism and secularism. So it is for me. I won't take it. Others will take it. My English is not that perfect. That secularism and atheism is protecting my life right now. No, it's not. It is the beginning of my problems in the Ismailian territory in Middle East. It is the problem that established the so-called Christianity. It is a result of the Crusaders. Brought this second type of Crusader, empowered the so-called Shiite, made me weak and vulnerable in my soil. You understand me? Now, this is not the topic. The topic is that you cannot. If I said the Holy Land, some would argue this way. Imagine this: the Holy Land is not for everyone. No, it's for the natives there, and you cannot say that the natives there were forced to accept Islam. No, they didn't. The Islamic law is tolerance, and the Ismailians have liberated their own soil within what's called now Iraq and South Jordan and Sinai, and the real Israelis was with them. And the natives, Phoenician, Chaldean, Ashurian, Assyrian, all of this mix, even to Ahwaz and other places, and Kurdistan, they accepted Islam because it's a liberation from the Persian occupation and the Roman occupation. And there is a lot of details and evidence and clues that would show you the truth. And I am saying the truth. So it's a matter of, are you saying the truth or no? No, you're not. The Holy Land is not for everyone. It's for its own people. Now, are you a secular? Or you're calling for a religion? The natives accepted Islam because they wanted the truth. The Christianity is Islam. The Messiah came to explain about being submitted to Allah. The Jewish people have used this term, and even him, the Messiah, Islam, but maybe in a Hebrew way of mentioning it in a different language, which means submission to the creator of existence. You can't understand it. You have a problem with it. You look at Muhammad as the one who established something new. Moses didn't establish something new. Moses brought what Jacob said. Daniel didn't establish something new. He brought what Abraham have announced. The Messiah didn't start something new. There is different rules when it comes to the divine plan. I understand. The time of Moses, there must be a holy land that they would settle on. The Messiah explained that the Israelites are no longer favored. Daniel preached that you will return back and you will build the temple, which is the Masjid al-Aqsa. You shouldn't call it temple. The house of worship, which was built after Daniel, peace be upon him, and was destroyed after the Messiah, son of Virgin Mary, by the Romans, who the devil reformed the crusading faith by them. And it was built again after Muhammad. No, you are the one who's putting your nose and calling yourself a Christian or Jew, mainly. Even when you go to the so-called Hindu and so-called Buddhist, you are a bad people. Honestly, I'm not talking about all. You're liars, and you are creating these right reactions. So the Holy Land is for the natives there. The natives, not for everyone, Muslims and Christian and Jew. What do you mean by Jew? No, it's not. So because you speak some Hebrew and you call yourself a Jew, you have the right there? No. Your race is different. You're an Ashkenazi or a Flasha. You came from outside. Go to others like Sa'ib, Iraqat and others like this and show them, they know. Show them what I got and they will explain to you more and more, maybe in a good way, without using some terms that match you. You are liars, you are bad people. You are a dirty Satan worshipper. That's it, I'm not talking about all. So the Holy Land is for them, when it's come to the religion, is for those who are Muslim to Allah. And we are at the era from Muhammad until the return of the Messiah. If you want to make it secular and atheism, it is for its own people, the natives and Middle East. And don't come to their for accept Islam. That's why the devil now is working in a massive way to change the people, make them become retreating, murtaddeen. That's it, but you cannot see it. Because the thing that you will see is hellfire, which you belong to. What I say is an absolute truth. So don't argue. Don't argue. Because now, based on the resource I got, that someone said this, he looked at my video and he said the following. He said, previous video, and he said, well, the natives, they have accepted Islam by force. And what do you mean? I'm asking him, after my explanation in this video. So you want to what? Change them to the so-called Christianity and the filth of the cross? Or you want to change them to be accepted that a group of the guys that insist calling themselves Jews, and they got nothing to do with the Israeli race? Do you want the natives there to accept them as the people of God? What type of rubbish? You, starting from those who went astray and lost their way and start worshipping the Antichrist, and those who worship the wild beast, the devil, who worship the devil, the wild beast, who bring the wrath of God, who bring the wrath of God and anger. Stop arguing. It is a point and an important point here. Yes, he said, or maybe you're trying to make them atheist and secular. Why are you putting because you're dirty, you are a dirty person. You're worse than the rapists, worse than the stealers. This is who you are, starting from the pigs and other nations. You're bad. I'm not talking about all. Among them wonderful people. So why? You're so ignorant and demon and stupid. And you are in the forces of the devil. Don't question Muhammad, the demons. Don't question him. Not because, even if you're an atheist, the man represents light and true harmony between people and society, intolerance and liberation. I'm not defending Muhammad. Even the Messiah, he was so-called Israelite, the Messiah, the son of Virgin Mary, he came when the Israelites started honestly losing their way, start adopting something got nothing to do with Yahweh Allah. And it's a final stage, because the number of population on the planet Earth is increasing. The population is reaching other places. The law must change. It's part of the divine plan. But you are liars. You are creep demon liars. So the Holy Land is not for everyone. No, it's not for everyone. It's for the natives. And me as an Israelite, 100%, you shouldn't be angry with me. I understand the divine plan because we're blessed. Huh? Don't destroy us, you demon. You will be destroyed. Don't destroy those who are the people of God. I'm not talking about any specific. You have did a great job right now working for the devil. As you are destroying yourself when it's come to the long term here in life, and short and middle, and when it's come definitely in the hereafter. You are a kafir and infidels. You need to accept it. Accept the truth that you cannot be a Muslim, a believer, a member of the group of the people of God, except if you admit by the belief that Muhammad is the final messenger and Allah is the creator of existence, the most merciful. Allah is the most remembered name to Allah, to be recognized about God Almighty and our recent human history, based on His approval as well, who created existence, who created everything. The world, He's the Lord of it. The judgment day is so don't argue while you are filled of contradiction and you stink, bad smell, stink, cause all type of problems. Either you are a so-called Hindus, or a so-called Buddhist, or a so-called Christian, or a so-called Israelis, among those who coexist and calling themselves the godly in the wrong way, the Yahudian. okay, Jews, and those who call themselves Shiite, the so-called Shiite, and others. I want my right, and what I say is absolutely the truth, absolutely, and I should be thanked and appreciated. You understand me? It's a case, a personal case with an alignment of understanding the Ismaili people right and the Ismaili land, with an alignment of understanding the Islam, which is submission to God Almighty Allah. So it's a personal case. You have created unjust. If you're an enemy, don't you dare saying that you don't represent an Ismaili. Like if someone is going, for example, let me give an example. Coming here, for example, in England, don't let delete this video, and I have some money, and there is some pimps working for me or helping me, and all of a sudden I brought some British ladies and girls, maybe underage, and start having, wal'iyadhu billah, sex with them, and insulting them, and I come in their faces, okay, and I spit in their faces, and they suck now, and they suck. I must give this example, and maybe bring some young boys, underage, and I have sex with them, and all of a sudden I'm saying, oh, the British people, who's trying to defend them? Someone from outside saying this is not our culture, we do not accept this happening to our children. For example, this is not about Britain, I'm just giving an example all over the world. Do I have the right to say, this guy do not represent the British people? The British people are fine, sucking my dicks and my cum in their faces, and me spitting in their faces, and shaking their asses to me. And they're fine, they're boys to be gays, and to be sex slaves and things like that. I don't have no right. I don't have no right if I am doing a crime like this. Don't be one of those criminals, okay? Oh, there is models, there is some bitches here, there is some faggots here, there is people without self-esteem. I do not represent an Ismaili. Indeed, I am an Israelite, 100%. Solomon is my grandfather, and Jacob, now people will say this guy is nuts. Jacob is my grandfather, and Abraham is my grandfather. And the family of Mary, Virgin, peace be upon her, is my also family. So,